That's the last time I watched tennis.
Can't fall off, now they holler he'll turn, thinking I'ma sell out, talking just to feel heard. I never listen, although they say it's strictly.
Welcome to Quick Hits with Shannon Smith on the newly founded Boom Broadcast Network. We've been up for a week. Things have gone really well. But before we begin the show, I got a little bit of housekeeping to do. So bear with me, if you will. As I stated earlier, we've been up for a week, but we couldn't have had a very good week without you guys. So the very first shout out I'm going to give is a shout out to you, the viewer. Everybody who has liked, commented, and subscribed to the YouTube and all of the social medias that we've got. We could have never gotten this off the ground if it wasn't for you guys. We thank you for everything that you've done for us. We had 100 subscribers before we even dropped a video on this very YouTube page. So if it wasn't for you guys, we could have never have gotten this done. So first of all, thank you. As of right now, it's July 6th, 2024 that I'm taping this right now. And as you can see, I'm wearing this shirt here, which is SCC Wrestling, standing for Square Circle Champions Wrestling. We've got a show tonight that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be on the broadcast team. I'm at the table, going to be calling all the matches. So shout out to Square Circle Champions Wrestling. Give them a follow on social media, Facebook and Instagram. I believe they're on. But most importantly, subscribe to them on YouTube. You'll get to see all the matches. You'll get to see promo videos. And this event that we're calling right now will be on YouTube very soon. So you'll get to hear the broadcast from me and the next person I'm going to be shouting out, which is the man behind Boom Broadcasting, Michael Davis. I'm giving a shout out to him because if it wasn't for him, Quick Hits would never happen. I met Michael Davis, or as I affectionately call him, MD, 2 years ago when I was eating with a good friend of mine over at a local restaurant. My friend and I, we meet every other Wednesday and we have beer and we eat burgers and we talk about sports. That's what we do. That's what we love. He overheard our conversation and he came over and he talked to me. First, he thought I was a Duke fan because I said something about JJ Redick, but he was hurt when he found out that I wasn't. But either way, he extended his hand and he gave me his contact information and said that he would love to have me on the sports podcast that he does. I took his phone number, and at first I was skeptical about it. MD is younger than I am. I'm like, what does he know? What is he going to do? My man, Mr. D, looked at me and said, it wouldn't hurt to give it a try. So after we talked, we found out that we had common interests in football, basketball, baseball, and pro wrestling. And the next week, I was on his wrestling podcast. I was on a show called Out of Pocket. And as you can see, I have my own podcast. So shout out to my tag team partner, my brother, Michael Davis, for all the help, all the love, for believing in me, and for having me on the shows. Couldn't have done it without you, my man. I decided to do something like this because of another guy that we're affiliated with, Boom Broadcasting. And that is Mouthing Off with Mike, all the way on the West Coast in Arizona. He's been a big help to me when it's come down to editing my own videos, when it's come down to the feedback. I want to make his job a lot easier because he does his own podcast, which, by the way, you should follow, Mouthing Off with Mike, which is on YouTube as well. He does the nightcap for Boom Broadcasting, breaking down all the wrestling from Monday Night Raw, NXT, AEW Dynamite, and Friday Night SmackDown. The man has a lot on his plate. He does a lot of great things. I got this idea from one of his episodes because he shouted out MD for betting on himself and for coming up with Boom Broadcasting and for going out on his own. So big ups to Mouthing Off with Mike too. I couldn't have done this without him. I couldn't have had the courage to edit my own videos. I appreciate you very well, my man. And if you're watching, can't wait to do the nightcap with you again. Can't wait to have you on Quick Hits. I appreciate you, my man. Now, I know some of you have been seeing vignettes and short videos from me on social media and on the YouTube page for Boom Broadcasting. I was getting my feet wet with quick hits. Now that I have an idea for this show, you're going to be seeing more structured type broadcasting from me with this show. I'm going to be having short bits meant for comedy, meant for fun, meant for kicks. So you're going to enjoy it. You're going to get some good laughs, but you're also going to get some insights into sports. That's what I do. That's my favorite thing. This is what I've been wanting to do for a long time. You're going to be getting bits, me overacting, antics, fun stuff about recent happenings in sports. So I hope you're ready to laugh, and I hope you're ready to be enlightened by sports, as we're going to be having some fun on this show. I'll be doing interviews as well too. My segment Get the Pass is going to be separate from Quick Hits, but it will be a part of Quick Hits. There's been some interviews that I've had that have went over 20 minutes, that have went over 30 minutes. I don't want to incorporate them into this bit show right here because I don't want to take away from the time that I have. My goal is 5 to 15 minutes. I may run over a little bit, but I won't go over 20. You're going to get what you get. You're going to get in. You're going to get out. You're going to get you a good laugh. You're going to go through the day. And that's my goal with Quick Hits. So without further ado, let's start the show. Yeah, I just want to say that the allegations of me taking steroids is bull. I ain't never done it. I don't know where to get steroids. I don't cheat. I don't cheat in video games. I don't even use a Game Genie for an NES. That's crazy. If you do that, you a chump. I don't cheat in Tiddlywinks. I don't cheat in 21 in basketball. I don't cheat in none of that stuff. I don't know how to cheat. Cheating is not in my vocabulary. I can't even spell cheat. I don't know why they thinking that I cheated just because I was heavy in the fight. I came in there overweight, but still won. They thought that they could beat me, but they couldn't do it. The ref was out to get me. The world was out to get me. The box commission was out to get me. I don't know what's going on. They thinking that I'm a cheater. They try to play me like I'm a bad person, and they try to make me out like I did wrong and that they wanted Devin Haney to win. It was planted for Devin Haney to win, and they didn't get what they wanted. So they decided to say that I was doping and I took steroids before the fight. If they would have allowed me to fight, why would they allow me to fight if I took steroids? Why would they do that? I don't get it. I don't understand. It's because their man didn't win. That's the reason why it happened. I don't know what they tripping on, but I didn't do none of that, bro. I didn't do that, bro. I said bro like 17 times in this, bro. But bro, I didn't do it, bro. So bro, I don't know what they thinking, man. I don't know what they own, but it's a lie. I ain't never done it. I won't do it, and I never will. No, Ryan. Now, hold on. Now, I understand what your problem is. I understand why you feel the way you feel. I really don't understand why they let you fight, even though you tested positive for what you had in your system. I don't know why they did. If you had a positive test, why would they let you fight? So that's what I don't understand either. Also, you were overweight in the fight. Devin Haney had a choice to take the fight or not. He chose to take the fight. He knew what he was up against. He thought he had a clear win, and he didn't, because you went out there and you boxed a wonderful match. You were able to beat him. You put him down on the ground. Your 20th knockout, your 21st knockout, actually. So that was something that was great. You know, he had the opportunity to back out. He didn't. So he chose what he chose. But don't worry about it. We will back you 100%. We're going to make sure that we find a reasoning for what is going on. We're going to make sure that we get everything taken care of. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, Ryan's live. Okay. Let's see what he's going up to, what he's up to. I just want to make a point that I hate them all. I hate Muslims too. Y'all ugly. Y'all stink. Every last one of y'all. Y'all ain't. Oh my God. Y'all. Your mothers. Your fathers. your whole family, everybody. I'm Ron Garcia, and I'm a part of the Klan. And your mama's ugly, and y'all eat dog food for dinner. Well, we can't save him now. He's done. I would like to formally apologize for the bad things that I said about black people and Muslim people. You see, bro, I don't hate Muslim people. I don't hate them. I got friends that are Muslim. I got friends that are black. I dated a girl in second grade that was black. She cheated on me, and I've had trouble accepting the fact that she did that, but I was loyal to her. But I got over that, and Muslim people don't offend me. They're nice people. They've been good to me over the years, and I shouldn't have said what I said. Bro, I was just trolling. I didn't mean no harm. I was just playing, and it wasn't to be taken in a bad way. I mean, I got friends that are black, and I would never disrespect black people and Muslims alike. They are good people, and I hope you accept my apology. Thank you. Are you done? Are you done? Get out. Now. Out. I don't care. What you done was deplorable. You mean to tell me one loss made you go nuts like this? I don't care how fast you throw hands. If you don't get out of my office right now, I'm going to throw you out myself. Get out. Now. You're done. You better pray to God that in 1 year, this is over. If not, you'll never box again. And I'll make sure that you don't. You're dismissed. Welcome to the last segment of the pilot episode of Quick Hits with Shannon Smith. Thank you guys for making it this far. Once again, thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the likes. Thank you guys for watching. I want to end this pilot with a testimony or a anecdote from life, whatever you want to call it. I want to end it with this. Monday, June 24th, I celebrated another birthday. I had a wonderful time on Out of Pocket with Michael Davis, with Austin, with Brett. It was great. We talked about the NHL. We talked about the NBA draft. It was a great episode. Looked forward to it. Had a wonderful time with family. Had a wonderful time with friends. It was one for the books. I had a little bit of time to reflect on life when I had a little time on my own. And I thought about when I was a kid. Ever since I was small, I always wanted to be on ESPN. As an athlete or as the guy covering sports. I watched a lot of sports. While I was small, I watched everything I could. I wanted to be well-versed in every sport. I wanted to know every sport. I wanted to be able to talk about every sport. It was very, very important to me. I watched ESPN with my dad. I watched a lot of basketball with my mom. It was something that I loved about my childhood. The old ESPN with Stuart Scott, rest in peace. With Rich Eisen, Steve Levy, Keith Oberman. All those great guys that were on ESPN. Linda Cohn. All those wonderful people that were part of ESPN. And that was something that I wanted out of my life. Watched all the flagship shows, studied everything that I could, watched as many games as I could. It was a great time to be alive. When I was picking a major In high school, I told my parents I wanted to do radio, TV, broadcasting. Now, mind you, my dad has a broadcasting background. My dad worked with music. My dad was a DJ. He worked at radio stations. He had a lot of that going for him. I wanted to talk sports. That was what I loved. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to write about sports. I wanted to do the journalism as well. My parents, on the other hand, they denounced it. They influenced me to go into something different. I understood why they did it, so I have no qualms. I'm not angry with my parents. I love my parents to death. They were looking out for me, and I appreciate that. Greg, Darlene, love you guys. Thank you. So I went into something else. Got my associates, got my bachelor's degree in business and psychology. I used my psych degree a lot. It helped out tremendously. I'm thankful that I got it. That's the reason why you will always see me doing a podcast with my high school diploma, my associate's degree, and my bachelor's degree in the background. You'll always see that because I'm very thankful for my education. Not thankful for the debt, but I'm thankful for my education. I'm thankful for the fact that I got my education, that my parents drove me to get my education. So I'm very thankful for that. I know why my parents denounced me from going into broadcasting, because they wanted me to be financially stable. They wanted me to have a good life. They felt like something else would give me a good life. I understood it a lot more when I got older, because my parents didn't want me living in a house until I was 40. I understand that. With this platform that I have now with Boom Broadcasting, after meeting Michael Davis 2 years ago, being on his wrestling podcast, being on Out of Pocket with him, being on other shows, Tap Outs and Touchdowns with my man Ryan Frick, The Cat Cave, being on The Camper Report with Ben Camperman, being on those shows, learning how to be a part of a podcast, learning what to do in a podcast. A lot of those guys showed me the ropes. They gave me great ideas. They helped me out. I'm thankful for every bit of that help that I received from every one of them. So when Michael Davis came up with Boom Broadcasting and launched Boom Broadcasting, and he came to me for a show, I had an obligation. One thing I'm very thankful for is the fact that I get to achieve a dream that I let lay dormant for years. The fact that I have a Brett Wiseman who talks hockey and is an incredible analyst, who is an incredible play-by-play commentator. Michael Davis, who has hosted a podcast. Carson Williams, Trevor Everett, Aaron Snyder, so many other people that I've not mentioned that I've been on shows with. It's incredible to know that I was able to achieve my dream, and they helped me achieve my dream. So regardless of what happens in the near future, I can go to bed at night or I can die knowing that I achieved the dream that I had for a long time. Knowing that I was able to do this, whether this podcast only has one episode or 1,000 episodes. It's the fact that people saw the dream that I had. People saw the potential in me. People saw that I could do this. And I went out there and I did it. With the help of a lot of people, with you great people out there watching, the great people from Boom Broadcasting, people I've worked with in the past. It's wonderful to know that I was able to achieve a dream that I thought I could never achieve. So my advice to you guys out there watching, whether you're young or old, go after what you want to do in your life. Achieve your dreams. Yeah, I know I sound like a cornball right now. I get it. I'm the biggest cornball you'll ever meet. But I'm here to tell you, go after what it is that you love. whether it takes you to 20 years old, 40 years old, 60 years old, it's never too late. I had some wonderful people that helped me along the way. I'm thankful for every bit of what they've done. I'm thankful to God. I'm thankful for Boom Broadcasting. I'm thankful for you. I'm Shannon Smith, and this is Quick Hits.